There's something satisfying about being a brigand. Sure, you're hunted to death, literally in some cases, by the Empire, and yes, it's true that more of you die from adventurers' swords than old age. But you are free. The Empire, which strangles the land so ruthlessly, has no control over you. You spend your days chasing caravans, robbing nobles, and drinking, and most of the time you don't even have to kill your victims. Emerald Grove is a small place, newly settled and out of the way of anything interesting. It also has a large group of bandits residing in it. Of course, the Empire has searched high and low for them, but the brigand's lair is too well hidden in the dense forest. The Empire had all but given up on the area, until the nearby town of Sarallis elected a mayor who was determined to rid the grove of the brigand pests. Empire patrols increased. The town became a fortress. That's where you come in. You were contacted by a group of bandits in Emerald Grove to help them fight this new threat. You have no idea what task they have for you, but you were determined to help them regardless. After all, if there is one thing you can't stand more than pesky adventurers, it's the Empire. You wake up and look around. You arrived in Emerald Grove late last night, moving under the cover of darkness so that no Empire patrols would spot you and follow you here. Once in the grove, you made your way here. As you arrived, the bandits' leader, Zachary, came and spoke to you briefly, welcoming you and telling you to come and speak with him first thing in the morning. Then, exhausted from the trip, you collapsed into a spare set of beds. After a long rest, you now feel refreshed and eager to look around, and more importantly, eager to get the mission you were brought here to do. Zachary told you he had a room to the south. That'd be as good a place as any to start. These lockers contain the personal effects of the brigands living here. You look through them, but nothing seems particularly valuable, except sentimentally perhaps. You leave it all alone. This brigand has nothing to say to you. You read the sign, barracks. This brigand is guarding the meager supplies the group has managed to gather. He looks at you and nods, but offers next to no conversation. You leave him to his watch. You read the sign, Training Shack. This man is the bandits trainer. He is moving around the room, swinging his blade to and fro when you enter. He seems amazingly proficient. As soon as he spots you, he quickly stops and turns to you.
So, you're the newbies, huh? Going to be doing Zachary's dirty work. Well, pleased to meet Cha. I'm Scab. What can I do for you?
Could you help train us? Scab looks you up and down.
Show me what you got.
You do so, brandishing your weapons about and slashing at the air.
Not bad. You already know a fair bit, but I can still give you a few pointers.
Scab spends the next hour or so showing you how you can improve your swings and slashes to better hit an enemy. Your skill with swords improves. Could you help train us further? Scab shakes his head.
Nope, I taught you all what I can. You'll have to pick the rest up for yourself.
How did you become a bandit? Scab runs the palm of his hand over his face.
You know, I can't remember. I think I just enjoyed my freedom too much, and decided not to roll over and obey the Empire.
He thinks for a little bit.
You know, a lot of our kind has noble ideals about bringing an end to the Empire. Well, it's trash, I say. Nobody's that strong. You mark my words. We'll all end up dead one of these days.
You look pretty handy with that blade.
Thanks. I've been fighting for about 8 or 9 years now. I started young and I've had a lot to learn in that time. Of course.
He adds.
It's always better not to have to use force at all. Especially when you're facing a regiment of Empire soldiers. In times like that, it's best to just hightail it out of there.
How do you know Zachary?
Oh, long story. To cut it short, we used to work together a few years back. We came to Emerald Grove together, and our old boss got cut up. Zachary was the only one willing to shoulder the responsibility, so he took over. Of course, that doesn't make him our boss. It's just that listening to him has managed to keep us alive these past few years.
I have another question. Scab is busy practicing when you return.
Back, huh? Well, what do you want?
Magic users are very valuable to bandits. Without them, your people stand next to no chance in a fight, especially against the Empire. It is lucky, then, that the Emerald Grove brigands have a skilled magician in their midst. As you enter, she is pacing about, muttering under her breath. She quickly stops, however, as soon as she sees you.
Ah, welcome. It is always good to see fellow fighters. I am Alexa, this clan's mage. Can I help you with anything?
So you know magic? Can you teach us some? Alexa knows a fair bit about magic, and, fortunately for you, is sharing some of her knowledge with you. Of course, she charges you for her time, but rates seem fairly average. You conclude your business. Why are you pacing around? Alexa looks up at you.
Why do you think? You're bandits. You know just as well as I do that the Empire, or worse, a bunch of adventurers, could come any moment. It's tough on the nerves, being a brigand. Luckily, the pay makes up for it.
She grins. Why did you become a bandit? Alexa doesn't pause to think about this one.
Simple. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be allowed to learn magic. In fact, if the Empire knew I'd been learning magic, they'd kill me even if I wasn't a brigand. For me, it's a matter of survival. Plus, I never did like doing what I was told.
She grins. Do you know what my mission is? Alexa shakes her head.
No. Zachary won't tell anybody, in case one of us gets captured. All anybody here knows is that it's going to be dangerous, and it's got something to do with the new mayor over in Sarallis.
That's all for now. Thanks. You read the sign. Zachary's quarters. You meet Zachary again. After you arrived, he came and welcomed you, before letting you get some rest. Now that you see him in the daylight, you can see why the Empire is taking the bandit problem here in Emerald Grove seriously. He is a tall, muscular man. His armor bears the sun emblem of the Empire. He must have stripped it from a corpse, and a huge sword lies on the table in front of him. He nods to you as you approach.
Ah, hello again. I trust you slept well. In case you'd forgotten, I am Zachary, leader here. Come, speak with me. I have a mission for you.
What is it you want us to do? Zachary looks you in the eyes.
As you are no doubt aware, the Empire is hunting our kind down with ruthless efficiency. The only reason we have managed to survive is because the nearby town of Sarallis used to be run by an idiot and a coward. Now, though, the people have elected a new mayor, one Reginald Samuels. He is determined to crush us, and since taking over, has come close more than once. There is only one thing for us to do: kill him. Unfortunately, I can't spare the men. We need everyone I have to defend the fort.
You know how it is. Brigand forts tend to be woefully undermanned at the best of times.
So that leaves you.
Zachary continues.
There is something you'll need to do first, though. In order to get into Sarallis, you'll need Empire papers. Now, I happen to know that a small group of merchants are camped just to the east. They are sure to have the right papers. Catch my drift?
You nod.
Come back here when you have them, and I'll tell you how to get into Sarallis and what to do once there. Oh, and before I forget,
Zachary says,
there are some chests in the southern storeroom. I'll make sure that they are unlocked for you. You'll probably need some gear.
Is there any equipment you can give us?
Yes, of course. Since you are helping us, we have provided you with some gear. It is in the southern storeroom. I will make sure the chests are unlocked for you.
Where did you get that armor?
Oh, this thing?
Zachary grins.
I stripped it from an Empire captain myself. This thing has seen me through far too many battles.
He points at the emblem on the armor and grins.
Plus, it never hurts to look like a regular Empire soldier.
Why did you want our help? Zachary rubs his chin.
A couple of reasons, really. Of course, the most important is that you are skilled. I won't lie to you. This mission is tough. But also, we lack the required manpower to pull this off on our own. And, of course, if anybody sees one of us in Sarallis, we might be recognized. And we all know how dangerous that could be. Not only are you the best men for the job, you are the only people who could pull it off successfully.
Why did you become a bandit? Zachary looks away and sighs.
It's a long story, and one for another day. Let's just say I have no love of the Empire, and leave it at that.
That's all for now. Thanks. Zachary told you that there is a small group of merchants camping to the east of the brigand lair. If you were to kill them, you'd be able to take their travel papers. You leave the forest where the bandits' lair is located carefully. You don't want anybody to spot you. When you arrived last night, you didn't see much of Emerald Grove, but now you have time for a proper look around. Sarallis is to the northeast and looks heavily guarded. It might be wise to avoid that area for now. Also, there are some nasty-looking soldiers on the road. It might be best to stay away from them too. You are standing at the edge of a huge resting spot for caravans. Currently, there is only a small group here, escorted by a dozen or so soldiers. These must be the people you were supposed to kill. You charge at the camped merchants. Startled, they pull out daggers, determined to fight you off. Combat is joined. You slay the last of the merchants and their escort and look around. In one of the caravans there is a wad of papers. The travel documents you were sent to get. You pocket them and prepare to leave. Although they are not in your name, these travel documents should get you into Sarallis safely. Zachary is polishing his sword when you return. When he spots you, he puts it to one side and greets you.
Welcome. Was there something you wanted?
We have the papers.
Good. Now you should be able to get into Sarallis without trouble. Once there, you should avoid any groups and head straight for the mayor's quarters. Keep a low profile, okay? You will have to be careful. The guards have been told to be extra vigilant, and you may have to find a back route into the mayor's room. Once you are there, however, the task should be easy. Strike him down. Just don't make too much noise or act too suspiciously. And once you are done, get out of town as quickly as possible. Come back here, and we'll discuss how we can get you out of the grove. Good luck.
Zachary has asked you to kill Mayor Samuels of Sarallis. The papers you got earlier should get you into town safely. What you do there is up to you. You run into a large group of Empire soldiers patrolling the area. They quickly chase you down and tear you apart. You don't stand a chance. You approach the gates of Sarallis, stolen papers in hand. As you draw nearer, a dozen or so soldiers march out to meet you. You hope that these papers will work.
Papers, please.
One of the guards shouts gruffly and extends a hand. You give him the papers you stole from the merchants to the south and discreetly cross your fingers. He looks them over once, twice. Then he passes them to another soldier and whispers something. The other soldier looks at the papers, then at you. You start to panic. Then, suddenly, the papers are thrust back at you, and the soldiers nod.
You're clear. Come on in.
Phew. You read the sign. Barracks. Are you crazy? You can't just go waltzing into the barracks. There's no telling how many soldiers will be in there. You probably shouldn't wander into the housing sector. For one, you're sure the people there wouldn't react too well to armed strangers traipsing about. You decide to stay away. You read the sign, General Store. You shouldn't be wandering around shopping. You have a job to do. You read the sign, Smithy. You try to enter this building, but are forcibly stopped.
The mayor's not seeing anyone right now. Sorry.
One of the guards says. The other just grins smugly. There must be another way inside. You've done it. You've managed to find a way into the mayor's bedroom. Through the door to the north, you should find your target itself. You will have to proceed very carefully in order to make sure nobody hears you. You enter the mayor's office and come face to face with about 24 guards. The mayor stands in front of them, arms folded and laughing.
Did you honestly think you'd manage to kill me?
He asks, still laughing.
You see, when you attacked the camp to the south, you were seen. And of course, the papers you used to enter town were clearly not yours.
Your heart sinks. You know what is coming next. You are seized roughly and stripped of your weapons, all under the watchful eyes of the mayor. Then you are paraded through the streets in shackles. All the while, the mayor asks you questions about the Emerald Grove bandits. Each time he does, you respond with expletives. Eventually he gets fed up and orders you to be sent to Gale, the nearest large city. That night, the caravan you will be traveling with departs. It looks like, at long last, you have been caught good and proper. But then, something happens. You are camping at the grove's exit, when suddenly a slew of arrows fills the air. Your guards jump up and run over to the source of them. As they do, somebody creeps up behind you and unties your hands. You turn around. Zachary.
Listen. My men have already fled. They found our base. But luckily we had already left. Thanks for helping us.
He pauses while he unties you.
I say that this makes us even. Now run.
And with that, Zachary flees himself, heading off to the east. Now might be a good time to go. Your escort could return at any minute. You look behind you one last time and set off at a sprint. After a minute or so, you hear shouts from your camp. Clearly, the soldiers that were with you have realized you got away. Laughing madly, you run away in the moonlight. The end.